There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
Side stories?
That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories.
Yes. We don't normally do this directly after Good Pud.
Yeah, I like how yucky I feel.
I never thought
Do you
that
feel
we
sick?
would. Well, just because I consumed.
How was the deviled egg pudding?
I wanted to die a very quick death.
You know what was really nice about it, honestly?
I feel like I want it.
You would like it. I
Is
should have
there
saved
some left?
some.
would like it.
We threw it out, just something to smell. But it was
The smell was pretty horrific.
But it was just like, honestly, a more egg-forward mayonnaise.
Okay.
Which that sounds like a nightmare, I
But
think,
then
to
we
a lot
tried-
of people.
Yeah, we tried baking
but
soda.
Mayonnaise is made out of eggs.
But see, that's the thing, and you'd think like, oh, it's just going to be like you're eating a bunch of mayonnaise, which don't get me wrong, we all love to do, but it is. But like, add a bunch of the taste of hard-boiled eggs to it.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it
So
sounds,
she-
yeah, you're talking like
You like
Exactly.
deviled eggs.
This
though,
is
there's
what
no-
I'm saying.
This is
Yeah.
the
It
problem.
was essentially, you could take that pudding and you could put it in the shell of a hard-boiled egg and it would taste just like a deviled egg.
Yeah, and that makes me want to cry to death.
deviled eggs could have been an alternate title for Rosemary's Baby.
Hey,
Now that
deviled
is an
eggs.
intellectual film-based joke.
Oh my God, is that all we're doing here today? Because I am not prepared.
Today is Intellectuals. Welcome to Side Stories. I'm your host, Henry Zabrowski. I'm sitting here with Ed Larson.
I'm smart.
Oh, you know when he dog barking,
I'm
you
smart.
know he's smart.
I'm a smart dog. I'm a smart dog.
He's got that dog
Uh-oh.
in him.
Uh-oh.
He's got that dog.
I'm scared of him.
And we have our film correspondent, the tiny-headed, big-mouthed Jackie Zabrowski.
I've got a little head. I've got a big
Tiny
mouth.
head, big mouth.
You know, here's the thing. Henry's been telling me, and I'm not going to use the phrase gaslighting, but Henry's been telling me I have a small head my entire life. And then I went to get my head measured, and I actually have a medium-sized head.
Nice. I got a big one.
Thank you. Yeah, you do have a big head.
It's not
wish-
a
I
big
wish-
head.
No, it could. It's not like too big.
No, not you. I'm talking about her.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
It's a
of course she
small
doesn't have
head.
a fat-
It's a
not a
medium
small head.
It's a normal-sized head.
You got a small head.
You do have a little head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Everyone-
why I'm not as famous as I should be.
Yes, because everyone knows that famous people have gigantic heads.
Big
That is
fat
actually,
skulls.
that is the truth.
Humphrey Bogart probably died younger than he should have because of the size of his head.
Too big.
DiCaprio's got a huge head. Jack Black's got a huge fucking
Clooney's
head.
got a noggin.
Huge noggin. Brad Pitt's got a huge noggin.
Yeah,
It is
they're all
really
tiny with Mike Myers.
These
dude.
are all dudes.
Mike
Kurt
Myers is a
Russell.
giant head.
Well, yeah, of course. He's
Well, yeah.
impending
Well, ladies,
doom.
what's weird about ladies is that they are all literally the size of Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
Every famous woman, I saw, what's her name? What's her? Ooh, she pretty. The
Kate
big-
Blanchett.
No, she'll never let me near her.
Kate Winslet.
No, not if she has several orders against
Kate
me.
Beckinsale.
Also doesn't want me near her. It's what's her name with the big wide eyes.
See, we're looking at pictures
Brandy?
right now.
No,
of
who's got the eyes on either side of her head?
That's
Emma
Brandy.
Stone.
No,
Anya Taylor-Joy.
that's the one.
Oh yeah, she got a hammerhead shark head.
She's very small.
I know, but she's sexy. It's a sexy shark.
But she's so tiny, like, it's almost like when you see them in real life, they look like little baby people.
Yeah, but that's why I like her exaggerated like features. I feel like that's what like really seduces
She does look
you.
like an emoji.
That's why
Yeah.
she's good on camera.
Yeah.
So today's episode,
Furiosa was cool.
it was good. It was good. I liked it. It was like a chapter, surprisingly fantastic turn by Chris Helmsworth.
I'm very
Oh,
impressed.
he was very good in
I
it.
want to
not
see more.
think-
I never
didn't
thought I would
expect
say
it.
the words. I want to see more from him.
Seriously, I did not think that he would be good. But today, what we're doing, because this is the spooky season, is that we have been charged with the seminal holiday task of 31 for 31. That is 31 horror films for the 31 days of October. And we wanted to do a bit of a roundup of what we've seen.
Yeah, we haven't watched all of them yet.
We have not watched them. It's still in the middle of the month.
I'm so curious as to how you guys came up with your list because I follow a rubric every year where I have to like fulfill different topics and themes to help me make sure that my list is varied. And
I'm going to
Our
do that.
list is pretty varied.
It's pretty varied, but I love what you did, Jackie, because Jackie does have each day is its own specific bracket. Like
Oh,
it's
cool.
own
Cool.
specific horror, which also shows how many subgenres are within
So many.
horror films. Here,
And-
just list off a bunch just
we
up the
even
top.
change some of them year to year because, like, you can go through the different generations, like 50s or earlier, 60s, 70s, 80s. But then
Yeah.
there's sci-fi horror, queer horror, zombies, a Wes Craven film, a Friday the 13th film. Any kind of scary kids, whether they are the bad ones or something bad happens to the kids.
And they gave you the movie Them,
Yeah.
Sure.
which is scary kids.
Very scary
Yeah.
kids.
Do you know that the diner in Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is called the Crave Inn?
Really?
Yeah. Little. I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No,
little factoids.
I love factoids. It's one of my favorite. I love, man, bring back pop-up video, but
Pop-up
about
video.
everything. That's why I love Joe Bob Briggs.
Pop-up movie.
Yes, that's
Well-
why I love Joe Bob,
I mean, that's just me at home with my computer open while I watch a movie.
which is usually what I do.
I know, but that's the thing. But then I get invested and I miss important shit today.
No, because you're making the producers pick and choose
Like
what they're
today-
going to tell you about the facts.
I was doing that. I was watching Frankenhooker today, and I started looking at my phone to see who the actors are, and I almost missed the giant pile of tits.
You just never
Oh, man.
do that. Never
Frankenhooker
do
was
that.
so much fun.
Frankenhooker's
and
amazing.
I'd never seen it before, but I know we'll
it's
get
my
into
last Henenlotter movie, I think.
But one
Although
last-
I haven't seen Basket Case 3.
You've never seen Bad? Have you seen Bad Biology?
Yes.
It's good.
We watched it for Adam Wertz's bachelor party.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was a lot
It's a
of
good
fun.
bachelor party.
Long time
what
ago.
excites me about the different topics, though, like for instance, vampire. I'm like, I've seen all the vampire movies, but then I looked into the newer
There's so
vampire
many.
movies that came out, and there's one I have not heard of it at all called "Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person." Apparently, it is a dark comedy about a vampire that is just trying to like ethically be a vampire, but it's supposed to be really good.
It's a very indie film.
What's
And a
the-
lot of times with indie films, the only problem is that they just do stuff like they don't have any
Or they
horror
don't have the
effects.
budget.
Yeah, they have no horror effects.
But,
You know what's
I'm okay with that, though. I think it's fun sometimes when you're like,
Sometimes.
put into that box and you got to figure it out.
Blair Witch Project shows that you need $10,000 to make a fucking movie. Terrifier 2 was only made for $250,000.
Terrifier 1, $35,000.
Are we going out the gate talking about Terrifier? Because I watched all 3 Terrifiers this week for the first
Me too.
time.
Just hold 1 second before we go into any of these. I just want to make sure up top because of how many screaming the angry emails we get about this topic is there is going to be some light spoilerage throughout the rest of this episode.
Yeah.
It is going to be light. We're not going to talk about Terrifier 3.
All right,
Because
yeah. I think
Terrifier
anything that
3
came out in
Anything,
2024.
yes, VHS Beyond, we won't get too into.
We will not talk
Yeah.
about that. We will not talk about anything that came out this year. Maybe Joker 2,
But we can
only
talk
just
about the
because
new-
we hate them.
And we
Just-
can talk about the new Salem's Lot, too.
I haven't seen the new Salem's Lot. I've found
Well,
most
Salem
recent.
snot.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it because it's
I'm
not on my
watching it.
list.
It's not on my list. Our list, please.
It was on
Our
my
list.
list, though.
All right, so we are going to talk about what we've all seen. Now, maybe we can. I think Terrifier is a good thing to start with because Terrifier 1, to me, is an example of a great return to form of old school horror iconography. Now, one thing about Terrifier 1 is that it's definitely not complete and it is definitely uneven. But the thing that stands out for me with Terrifier 1 is obviously Art the Clown.
What do you mean it's not
Yeah,
complete?
why don't you think it's complete?
Well, just because it feels thin compared to what Terrifier 2
Well,
would
there's
then
no
become.
plot.
Yes.
But I like that there's no plot. I like
It's
that
just
there's
chaos.
there's no lore about
Oh,
Art
sure.
the Clown.
But that's
I
why I'm
like-
saying it's amazing as a first chapter.
Yes.
I think that the fact that they went on to, I think that if it came out, Terrifier 1 came out and there was no sequel, we would eventually forget about that film.
Yeah.
But I think that Terrifier 2, with the addition of the lore, the blowing out of the story,
little
mixed
more
with
money.
a little bit more money, Terrifier 2, it's also the performer. The guy who plays Art is arguably the best physical actor in horror right now outside of the super skinny guy. Super skinny
Doug
guy.
Jones.
Doug Jones.
David Howard Thornton is unbelievable. I really didn't think I was going to like Terrifier at all.
Me
Terrifier
neither.
2 blew my mind again.
I can't believe how much I enjoyed the first and the second one because I thought beforehand, I thought this was all torture porn. And again,
It is.
torture porn
It is. It's not
But
torture,
is it?
though. It's
not.
mutilation.
I think it's schlocky, big violence, and I think that's very different than torture porn.
You know what, Jackie? I think that you're right because Hostel, like when I don't like
Hostel sucks.
Yeah, I don't like Hostel because
It's
it
And
was,
I
not
look
for
like
me.
the
It's
bad
not
guy
for me.
from Hostel 2, and people yell at me in the street.
you do look like him, and I'm worried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? People yell at
You're
Jackie.
beautiful.
Where's the girl?
What are you talking
Where's
about?
the girl? Let me see the girl. When you find me, I pay money for girl.
Every
No.
single time we go anywhere and there's a picture of a warthog, if there's a picture of a fat bald man with a mustache, we are it. So it doesn't matter.
And,
Jackie.
and they go,
Yeah,
they go,
it's-
oh, why you think it's me?
It's all the same. It's
Yeah.
all the same to us. But Terrifier, like, it really, like, I feel that we miss the horror icon. And with Terrifier 2, that's why I was like, I realized watching it this time, because we went and watched a double feature last night, which is one of the first times I've seen one of those in a long time.
I had
Yeah.
so much fun doing this with you guys.
It was fun.
It was a blast. We were watching Terrifier till 1 o'clock in the goddamn morning.
Yeah, because we watched Terrifier 2 and Terrifier 3 back to back, but all of us the night before separately had watched the original Terrifier.
Just to make sure we
Yeah.
were locked in. But it shows it how, like, I love that he set a bunch of Easter eggs in Terrifier 1 that then developed in Terrifier 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if he wrote that in
No.
Terrifier 1 or just figured he'd expand on it, which
He
seemed like to
expanded.
me.
Yes.
And you know what? I want to say something about Terrifier 1. All right, I have a theory because I feel low budget filmmaking, we've been a part of it plenty of times.
Oh, certainly.
All right, so you know the crazy lady in the basement of the house in Terrifier 1?
Yes.
With Emily the doll?
Yes.
I believe that baby doll was originally written as a baby and they couldn't afford it. And they're
And they
like,
couldn't
and
get
they're
a
like,
real
and they're like, fuck it, make her
She's crazy.
She's crazy. She's got a doll.
Yes, I love that. But also, she was a beautiful woman for
Yes.
how like insane and houseless she was supposed to be. I was just like, man, seems like she's doing okay.
She was a good actor, and but he openly says Damien Leone, like as I was reading about his process, was that it seemed like his whole thing was about capturing inspiring moments at the time. So he said like stuff with Art the Clown. Well, there's one spoiler. He was talking about with Terrifier 3.
Terrifier 1 we could spoil.
We can't, but there was one example he used of talking with Art and being like, okay, let's do XYZ. They were doing together like an experimentation of what we do with this character and how we react. And he would let him run wild and do stuff, and then kind of like they would find and source the sequences as they went. Because like
That's so fun.
one of the best parts about the movie, I think the reason why it transcends from torture porn into something else was the stripe of humor that runs throughout the entire thing
and
that breaks attention.
genuinely
Yes.
funny.
Yes, because you
The
also.
third movie's the funniest, I would say.
But then I
It
would
is
say
silly.
that the last 20 minutes of the third one is the most brutal of the entire series.
Very
You think
upsetting.
so?
The last
yeah.
20 minutes
I think
of
because you
Terrifier
actually
3.
care at that point a little
Maybe
bit.
it was just because I was 5 hours in and I was desensitized by
Yeah.
that point. You know, I didn't give a fuck.
But it's really, it gets pretty bleak at the end of Terrifier 3, but it's awesome because it does end on a cliffhanger. I will say that, which is
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Now, have you guys seen All Hallows Eve, which is apparently
No.
where Art the Clown originally shows?
Different
find
dude.
Is a different guy.
Oh, okay.
Different actor.
And he says, as a matter of fact, the makeup he wore in Terrifier 2 was based on the original guy, which is why it fit him weirdly for a long time. And now he got it all
Gotcha.
redone for 3, so it's more malleable. The original Art the Clown in All Hallows Eve, honestly, was kind of fucking. I'm not a huge fan of All Hallows Eve. It's a bit of.
We'll have to
I know-
put it on the list next year because it's definitely a Halloween movie.
Very much so. But I think it's. I just think it's.
Is it as brutal?
No, because it's an anthology series, so it's got stuff in it. I just find it.
But I
in the end,
love an anthology series,
it's
though.
very,
Yeah.
very, it's very empty. Yeah, so it started with The Ninth Circle, which was a short film with Art the Clown. So the makeup was a thing that's been traveling with Damien Leone throughout all of these projects.
But it didn't have, like, I'm assuming the same, like, mime work. Like,
they
David Horton-
elevated it all the way up.
They probably just got a better actor with
Yeah.
You also notice in Terrifier 1, the comedy is way subtler.
Well,
Yes.
there's hardly any comedy. Anything that could be comedy in Terrifier 1 is just upsetting.
Because he only does a couple of laugh stingers. He kind of does a couple a little bit. But largely, he is a gruesome, frightening clown. But again, why Terrifier 2? It's climbing up the ranks of one of my favorite sequels. I feel like it's very rare when you find that the direct sequel is better than the first one.
Yeah.
Where it was like, this is
I wouldn't
one...
say it's better, but I really also liked it a lot.
See, I think it's way better. I think it's way better. I think it's better across the board.
I think I was more just shocked that I liked the first Terrifier so much
Yes.
that, you know, when you
Yeah.
go into something thinking you're not going to like it, and then you're like, when you're so happily surprised that I was like, oh my God, I would definitely. Now I feel like in the past I didn't understand, as someone that goes to a lot of horror cons with my husband who makes horror artwork, I feel like there's so many people that have like tattoos. Yeah, check out Crudink. There's so many people that have like tattoos of Art the Clown and stuff like that. And I never really got that because it's like you don't see as much with like, let's say a Jigsaw or something
See,
like
I don't
that.
think I want him on a T-shirt.
I don't.
I
yeah.
want Freddy on a T-shirt. I want Michael Myers on a T-shirt. Jason, maybe. But Art
is
the
just
Clown,
scary.
it's just too upsetting, I think.
I will say is that I was hesitating. This is so funny. As a T-shirt hoarder and a person that also views my T-shirts as like my expressions of myself.
Yeah.
This is the first time, and I was sitting there at the middle of Terrifier 3. I was like, I think it's time I'm going to get an Art the Clown shirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was
like,
just ready for it.
He's
I'm
entering
kind of
into the
mad they
lexicon.
weren't selling them at the theater.
I
They
would
should
have
have.
bought one if they were selling them.
But I was watching, I was like, he is legitimately become a new favorite character of mine because of that's why it was like Terrifier 2 feels like Elm Street 3 and Terrifier 3 feels like Elm Street 4. It's like very similar vibes and they're very similar. I love the soundtrack. I love the entire atmosphere. And there's just something about Art the Clown just having a good time.
Yeah.
And he's
that's all
always
it's about.
having a good
He's
time.
just having a good time. All of the stuff that he does is simply for his own enjoyment.
You know what's interesting is every scene is brutal,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
every scene's brutal, but like it's like a different style of horror every time. Because one time it's like a horror comedy,
Yes.
and then it just goes to like fucking straight up like sorority murder,
Yes.
and then it goes to like and it's just like it
Yes, it
moves.
transcends genres inside of the horror genre, which is really fun.
It adds layers. It feels like he's creating you. It's also one of the first times, honestly, that I've seen a final girl that I
She was great.
felt
I
that
enjoyed
What's her
emotional
name?
connection
Can we find
to.
her name real quick?
Yeah,
She
of
was
course.
fantastic because also Kate Corcoran was in Terrifier 1.
So-
I had
good.
after interviewing her
Lauren
and hanging
Lavera.
out with her. What was her name?
Lauren Lavera.
Lauren Lavera, unbelievable job. But Kate Corcoran, we interviewed her during the pool party, the
Yes.
LPM pool party. I interviewed her. She was very lovely, and I didn't enjoy watching her get killed.
I did not know how she died, and I was very surprised.
I will say I like watching my friends get murdered on camera. I think it's
Yeah.
fun. I think it's fun as hell because everybody that's ever been in those movies, they love getting killed.
Although I don't know, I know someone that was in one of those movies and said, "Wow, you were just naked and being hung from a place for quite some time."
Yeah, Natalie
Yeah.
did it. She's like, that's one of those things. It's a part of the pain that you're supposed to feel of the whole thing. It's fun.
difficult to, but it's difficult
It's very
to do.
It's like
physically
pro
difficult.
wrestling.
Yes, it's difficult to be very, very good at. And Lauren Lavera is really killing this series. But I was sad because honestly, what I texted you guys this morning, I genuinely had a bad dream last night with the little girl clown that is
From
in
2.
Terrifier 2.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Little girl clown creeped me the fuck out, and I genuinely had a nightmare about it last night.
That little girl is so good.
So good. She's so good in it.
She's
Terrifier 2
so
is really good.
good.
But I did have fun with Terrifier 3, and I like that it's I always have a soft spot for a Christmas horror movie.
Oh, me
I think
too.
if I rewatch any of them, it'll be Terrifier 3.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Versus
Well, I
Terrifier
watched the second
2.
one again.
I think
Terrifier 2.
Terrifier 2 is like, it's my favorite of them.
It is just like, if I could be honest, like I really enjoyed it. It's very good. It's a good horror movie. The story is actually good.
It's good.
It's just hard to watch.
It is.
Bodies
That
get
much.
ripped apart like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like it is just like
that's a
they
lot.
don't shy away from showing you anything.
That's why
No.
I like
And
it.
it's just like, okay, we're just gonna take the jaw off the face.
But I also like, and yet though he's not above.
and he did such a good job. We were sitting in the last row, and there was a couple of times when you just hear him go like, and I was like, Eddie, you're so strong. You're doing so good.
Yeah.
But like I've watched horror movies my entire life. You know, it's not
Well,
like
these
it's
are
new
different.
to me. It's just so brutal.
No, but again, I like that he's not above just pulling out a gun. I think that's also fun.
That flipped me out.
I was so surprised.
I've never seen a slasher fucking just all of a sudden pop, 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 pop.
That's the best part. But I was like, he's an equal opportunity killer. He's he is a chaos agent. He reminds me of Freddy Krueger.
And
he
I will also
reminds me
say
of that same thing.
thank you for not brutally showing children being murdered as someone that does actually kind of make me nauseous. I know,
But
I'm not like the other girls.
holding back on killing children.
Killing children, but
Which
you're
I
not,
think is awesome.
It's a happy medium.
It's a happy medium. It's a
I
happy
love
medium.
watching children get killed on film. And I think that it's fun when you show that Art the Clown does not give a fuck. And it's like,
He doesn't care.
because what I also love is
Equal
that
opportunity
That was
killer.
my favorite part in Looper when he fucking killed that kid.
Oh, yeah. Well, Terrifier 3 apparently finally got a chance for him to get some huge budgets. And there's an opening sequence of Terrifier 3 that apparently made everyone say no.
Everybody said
And
no.
I was just like, when I watched it, I was like, this is my film.
Terrifier 3 and Terrifier 2. Terrifier 3 more than Terrifier 2. I felt like there was stuff that they had to leave out in order to release the film.
Which one?
In Terrifier 3. I feel
No.
like there was full scenes removed.
No, buddy, fully independently.
Really?
He made it completely
yeah.
independently. That
Oh,
man's
yeah.
free. Damien Leone
Well,
has
I'm
figured
talking
out
about for the MPAA. What? It's not
Fuck 'em.
rated NC-17. It's
I-
rated R, right?
What is it? It might be rated. It might be unrated.
Oh.
I don't know.
Not rated.
Yeah.
Not rated.
Oh, yeah, it's
Not
unrated.
rated.
It's
Okay.
completely independent.
Wow, not
That's what's
rated.
fucking awesome. Is that they
I
got
didn't
to
know
do
you
whatever they
could
wanted.
do that. I
yeah.
honestly didn't. I never thought about
You
that.
just don't get certain support. He probably can't go get it nominated for things, but then that's
Yeah.
whatever. He doesn't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, he's not looking to get it nominated.
But we have to. That's just where I will defend this to my deathbed, which is what he does right is the fact that he goes so over the top. Because I do think that there is, Natalie and I talk about one of our main issues with essentially torture porn is when it's realistic and not entertaining. When it literally is just torturing someone in a realistic fashion and it's just crying and screaming and there's nothing else going on.
And this is not realistic looking.
None.
No.
When he grabs somebody, because the thing is, you realize it's all supernatural violence. There are things that you're doing that humans can't do. Even in Terrifier 1, we talked about how when they do that very famous kill of Kate, where they hang her upside down naked and split her in half, where it's that is ludicrous. And so on that level, while it's a horrific sight, it's also
There's no way
over
it
the
could
top.
happen,
You're
yes.
just it really, it's art.
The clown. Come on.
Fuck you.
I will say, when he did, can we talk about that scene for 2 seconds from Terrifier 1?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, because it's old enough now.
Yeah.
You know, so she was hung upside down and cut vagina first in half with a
Chainsaw.
Not a
No.
chainsaw.
Oh, no, a
Handsaw.
bow. Yeah,
A
handsaw.
handsaw.
That's right.
I honestly felt like it was too quick.
Well,
That
that
would
was
It
take-
would
why.
have taken more
That
time.
would take like 20 minutes.
But
Yes.
that's why I explained to you is that's why it's okay, is because legitimately they split the person in half quickly to show you how impossible it would be. It is not in any way realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is not, it could not happen that way. The way it is happening is it's entirely essentially comical.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're watching.
And you can
watching
see,
it
we're
right
looking at
now.
Terrifier 1, you can really see how much worse the makeup is too, right? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Well, and then you think about.
Well, they got more money.
I'm going to say a scene that I'm going to assume is an homage to this scene that happens in Terrifier 3. You
Yeah.
can tell definitely the difference then because of all the closer up shots of the sawing motions through the body part that it was sawing through.
Also,
pretty cool.
Damien Leone does the makeup.
He does it all.
Really?
He had
Yeah.
help in 3.
He had
in
help
three,
in 3.
he had help.
Okay, yeah, but that's
it's-
so impressive to me.
Well, that's the reason why I
Wow.
believe 2 took 4 years to make.
No.
Yeah, it took 2018. I don't think it came out until.
And people were complaining because it was too long, but as someone that watched it late at night, I didn't think it was. I thought it ripped by.
It could
Apparently,
have been
it
a little shorter.
It took about.
But you
I
also-
think it could have been.
I just-
no movie, unless it is. There is. I've now realized that this is where I'm at. Is that if it is not Peter Jackson's original Lord of the Rings uncut, it does not need to be longer than
But
2
that's
hours
why the
long.
first Terrifier is so perfect.
Yes,
is because
hour
it is
20.
90 minutes. Yeah, it's
But
80
that's why
minutes. Yeah.
Terrifier 3 is is got my vote more because it's not 2.5 hours long. Terrifier 2
Yeah, but it's like
is
2
too long.
hours and 2 minutes long.
Are we mad that they left Halloween and moved to Christmas without even explaining themselves?
No.
And no Thanksgiving.
No.
Not a moment of Thanksgiving.
Absolutely not. I love that they went to Christmas. Please.
Yes. Yeah.
I love that he just went to.
I just love Christmas horror movies.
But why not make it come out in December?
Because then this is how they make their money.
Yeah, because then you're going to watch it now, and then you're going to watch
gonna
it
rent
again in December.
I'm going to rent it
We're gonna
again
watch it
for
again.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
We're going to show it in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there's ever a world where they would do a Terrifier maze? Because the Terrifier is like its own maze.
It must be. They
But
must have-
Universal would have to like sign off on it.
Well, or
Or they'd have to
be
pay them a
surprised.
lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they rent the character.
Because in 2, like they spend time in a clown haunted house.
I know they must have used one. It looked like they used one that was already existing.
Oh man,
Yeah.
we just went to a great clown haunted house over at the Queen Harbor, the big
how was
scary
it?
ship, and they have a really good big top haunt that you can walk through, and it's a bunch of like, I feel like your brain is, interspersed between am I attracted to these scary clowns
You're
or
just
am
so like
I
that. You're the only
scared
person
of
like this.
them?
Yeah, you're the only person who
But it
does
was
this.
also just really good.
Hell yeah.
Rise from your grave.
Well, all right. So now we've been talking about them for a while. The
Like, I'm
Terrifier movies
excited,
are
for
amazing.
instance, for body horror this year, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I've never seen Tetsuo, and I'm
don't
so
know what that
excited
is.
to
Tetsuo,
watch.
you're going to be underwhelmed.
Oh, really? No,
I
I was excited.
It's horrifying. It's really gross. I haven't seen it since
It's
college.
Tetsuo the Iron Man.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since college. It's a really good
It's a Japanese
old-fashioned. Everybody
sci-fi
gets
horror.
freaked out. It's a guy's turning into metal.
It makes me think of Titan. Remember Titan?
Oh, Titan was good.
yeah, man. Dude.
But this was. I liked it a lot, and I think that it's very. It's an art film.
Okay, all right. I'll give it.
I'd say it's closer to
I'll
an
slap it
art
in there.
film.
I'm just
So it's
excited.
Terrifier.
You know what I would say that was I forgot just how truly powerful it was. Is Freaks.
Oh yeah, it's a good film.
And when we watched in the backyard up on the projector screen, and on that scale, it's so good, and you kind of forget that the point of view of the movie is really about. So those of you who don't know, it is about a strong man and a new, I believe it's like it's something like somebody does the trapeze, like the trees artist. They essentially go to scam out one of the lead little people that are a group of these people that work at a sideshow, these freaks, so-called
94
freaks.
years old, by the way.
So
So
it's
no
from
spoiler alert.
1932, yeah. And the movie has an undeniable atmosphere of real dread. It was done by Todd Browning, who also did Dracula.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful movie, but one of my favorite things is sort of like it's kind of about how they're equal to everybody else.
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to be quote unquote terrified of the freaks, but actually the freaks are
the
an
good guys.
extremely loyal family. And what they are, which is why we I think it's a
Like the
precursor.
Fast and the Furious.
Yes, very similar. I feel like it's also why we like things like the Firefly family from Rob Zombie films, and why we like
They're loyal to each
they're
other.
loyal to
Yeah,
each
Married
other.
with Children.
They have something with it's like they love each other. There's a heart there, and there's something about Freaks about how, especially the guy that plays Hans, Harry Earls, when he's this little person, and this way he does that little statement where he's just like, just because I am small does not mean that I am not a man. And he says this very powerful, like he is this powerful little man. Like,
Yeah.
And the revenge they get is wonderful. But it was also supposed to be far more graphic. Originally, the strong man was, spoiler, freaks kill him.
Yeah.
Right. They turn the lady, the Grande Dame Cleopatra into a duck woman. They cut her legs and arms off. It's one of probably at the
Is
time.
that killing her or giving her a better, different life?
You give me hashtag duck life.
You know?
And so the end of the movie, it leaves on this picture of the duck woman, which at the time apparently like people would run screaming out of the theater. It's
Yeah.
great, right? And it's awesome. It's even now haunting. It's kind of silly, but it's also haunting.
Yeah.
But apparently originally you saw them in their stills The movie is 65 minutes long. It was originally 90 minutes long. The Freaks, this movie was because of the nature of the movie and just straight up the too realness of having people with actual...
I mean, they barely have sound in movies at this point.
Yes.
Like,
This
it's
was-
less than 10 years old.
I'm
Extremely
excited.
intense.
It's on my list of 1950s or earlier because I've never seen it before, so
It's
I'm
great.
excited to check it out.
It's great.
But it does hold up, and you do recommend people to
Oh,
watch it.
absolutely.
Wonderful.
Hell yeah.
I'd never seen it before, and I loved it.
Hell yeah, that's
it's-
great.
But the very end, the Freaks rise up and they get their revenge. But in the original cut, they had to cut 30 minutes because this movie is what created the rating system in the United States of America for film. Like the Hays Code, all this stuff was made after this movie came out.
And then Terrifier told them to shove it up and stupid
Yeah, right.
fucking ass.
It's kind of amazing that it's almost like from Freaks to Terrifier 3.
Yeah.
Like, think about that
Yeah, that
long road,
journey.
you know? And it's almost 100 years.
Yeah.
And Freaks is got, but the original ending was that the apparently you watch them overpower the strongman, which you do see, but then they cut off his dick and balls. And then in the end, and then they show you mutilating. Apparently, originally they mutilated her on camera. And then
Jesus.
originally the ending was him singing castrato in this sort of like weird side circus, and then you
pretty
see her
awesome.
as the duck woman.
Wow.
Which I've
man.
never seen real castratos. Can you look that up,
I don't
Rob?
think it's a real thing.
Yeah, castratos are real.
Yeah, it was real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe there is one piece of evidence of castratos still singing.
Yeah. I know eunuchs exist, but they're not necessarily castratos.
No, a eunuch
Oh,
is
the
one. A
castrati.
castrato is a eunuch that can go me 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 me.
I thought it was,
I guess it
Am I
depends.
being- am I
it
being
depends on
ignorant?
what happened to you.
yeah.
Here we go. I got this right here, Mark. I got it right here. A modern castrato, not falsetto.
Castrati.
It's a dude. That's a dude.
Hell yeah.
No balls.
Sounds
All
great.
vibes.
Hey, sounds great.
I bet, though, I'm going to say it probably
Everyone's-
sounded great before.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to say? The same thing for the lead singer of Boston?
You know what I love is these Simons
You
here.
know, you can
All
hit
these
the
comments
notes.
are my favorite. I've learned so much just from the video and from reading the comments. Wow, his voice is so beautiful. Such a lovely case of turning something many would deem imperfect into an advantage.
Wow.
Incredibly admirable.
I would say one thing about the 31 for 31, that I understand that we had to present our list to the fan base and stuff, but I would have liked to build my list as it
you
went.
go.
Yeah, because now I feel like I'm stuck to this fucking list when there's so many other movies I'm excited for
Oh, we'll
that
get
I
you.
have to
Why
wait
you
till
leave
November.
some spaces? I always leave a couple of wild card spaces so that I can just add in whatever as I go along.
Here's
Yeah.
another comment on the castrato voice. I see why they did such a practice now. The voice quality is unlike anything else that I've heard before.
Oh, thank you.
It's just sad the amount of boys who were castrated annually for this.
See, I just think it's actually,
Mangla, this is from Mangla Too Cool.
I just feel like the 31 for 31 is kind of nice because it takes away the pressure of having to choose what you're going to watch.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like, from this list, you got to take something from this list.
Thank you for sharing. He has such a beautiful and rich voice.
You know what?
You're lost in castrato world over here.
I will say that I've watched a good amount of movies now, and I've only disliked one of them.
What was
What
the
is
one
the
you
one you
disliked?
disliked?
The first Hatchet.
See, that's so funny because
It's dog shit.
I put Hatchet on there. We actually probably got people connected to it, which is fine. But like I told Eddie, I put Hatchet on there
Hatchet
because I thought he'd
2
like Hatchet.
Well, Hatchet 2 is a whole nother story.
It is.
The first Hatchet is just tough
See,
to watch.
Adam
as
Green-
a comedy fan, as like someone who writes comedy and loves horror comedy, being in a sketch group from
See,
Murder
and I
Fist.
don't love horror comedies, so I think that's why I haven't checked this out. But you got to be good at the comedy as well as the horror if
Yeah.
you're going to do it.
Hatchet's silly, but I would when you get to Hatchet 2, tell me what you think.
I'm excited for Hatchet 2.
'Cause
I've heard
Hatchet-
nothing but good things about Hatchet 2, and I didn't want to watch it until I saw Hatchet 1.
Well, I really like you to do because I just figured you'd really like Hatchet.
Yeah.
I
Also,
figured you were like, so try the sequels.
I mean, I don't have a choice.
no.
Now, I will say a horror comedy I think that we all enjoy is Frankenhooker, though.
I watched
Oh,
that
yeah.
this morning.
Frankenhooker's a fucking classic.
I had never seen it before. I pulled it because it was on y'all's list, and I had because again, I'm not always that big into horror comedy.
It's on Peacock if you want to watch it.
It is so much fun. It is an hour and 20 minutes. It's tight, it's silly, it's gory.
I love
it's
it.
Also,
fun.
it's like, and it's rude.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's
It's
great.
a
It's
rude
old
film.
school.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
old school. It's very, very old school, but I think that it holds up. I think that even now in our more enlightened age.
I mean, if you get upset about the use of the word hooker,
I
it's
know
not
what
the
I'm telling
movie for you. But
guess who's
like,
not making...
It's a genre flick.
it's definitely
Whatever.
Exploitation, like, what are we
it
going to
was
do?
made in 1990. It's not.
And it's clearly a comedy.
It's also an awesome name. And you should be so lucky to call yourself a Frankenhooker.
Yeah.
All right, because that's what I think. I think
Please,
you
I'd love to be one.
Own it, because also she's beautiful.
Also, I watched Bride of Frankenstein this week.
See, I also was really excited for you to see Bride of Frankenstein because it's a gay allegory.
I don't see it.
That's why you were excited for him?
I don't think it's a gay algo. How?
It is. It's
He
about...
wanted the woman.
He was being forced to be with her.
He wasn't being forced.
He's sexless.
He wanted the woman. He was
Frankenstein's
excited
monster.
when she shot him down. He
Frankenstein's
killed everybody.
monster.
So you're saying that he was forced to be cis, and this is his biggest problem?
Also, she's not even in the
Or
fucking
hetero,
movie.
I mean.
That's because it's old
Sorry,
school.
I'm yelling.
Eddie's angry today.
So she's not even in
this
the movie.
happened the last
He
time too.
always
You know?
gets angry
He gets
when it's
so
the two of
angry.
us talking about movies, and
I
I don't know
don't-
why.
I like to
He's
yell.
so
About-
upset.
I just miss you
Gets
guys.
him
I
so
know.
riled up.
And we're
I'm not
never
actually
yelling.
upset. I'm just yelling.
Yeah, I know.
No, we know. We
We just
know.
get
I'm in a
scared. We
great
get
mood.
triggered. All right. Sometimes we get triggered, Eddie.
Yeah, but
See,
Bride of Frankenstein was good, but it's basically Frankenstein, the first movie, and then at the very end, there's a chick.
Yeah.
It's fucking pointless.
Gay reading.
Hell yeah, man.
In the decades since its release, modern film scholars such as myself have noted the possible gay interpretations of the
Possible.
film. Director James Whale was openly gay, and some of the actors in the cast, including Ernest Thesiger and, according to rumor, Colin Clive, were respectively gay or
Great.
bisexual.
I'm
Dream
glad
about them all
everyone was
banging
gay.
each
Although
other,
James
yes.
Curtis, Whale's biographer, rejects the notion that Whale would have identified with the monster from a homosexual perspective, scholars have perceived a gay subtext suffused throughout the film, especially a camp sensibility, particularly embodied in the character of Pretorius and his relationship
He's gay.
with...
Pretorius is gay.
He doesn't know where to see it.
Whoa. he's
Well, who
getting
cares
upset.
about him? He's a fucking bad guy.
He is
We
the
talk
bad
about
guy.
Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yes, the
Well,
monster...
the monster and
The monster whose affections for the male hermit and the female bride he discusses with identical language, friend, has been interpreted as sexually unsettled and bisexual.
he's just chilling with the blind
But
guy.
also,
What he
Elsa
is, he's pure.
Lanchester is a goddess, by the way.
He's pure. Frankenstein's monster is pure.
Is he?
He was just a child. That's how I view him as
He
a
was
child.
talking too much in this one too.
He is more talkative in this one. I think that Bride of Frankenstein is my favorite of the Frankenstein films.
I would like to see whatever the Return of Bride of Frankenstein when we actually see her kick some ass. That's
not really
what
about
I
kicking
thought.
ass.
That's what I was there for.
It's not about kicking ass.
it's about the love.
Allegory about sexuality.
Go.
The only love that exists in this film is for Dr. Frankenstein and his soon-to-be wife. Who was
Indeed,
kidnapped.
Frankenstein's monster relationship with the hermit has been interpreted as a same-sex marriage that heterosexual society will not tolerate. No mistake, this is a marriage, and a viable one. But Whale reminds us quickly that society does not approve. The monster, the outsider, is driven from this scene of domestic pleasure by two gun-tooting rubes who happen upon this startling alliance and
I
quickly,
don't buy it.
instinctively proceed
But he
to
sang it
destroy
with the acento, Eddie.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
the creation of
selling
the
it
bride
harder.
scene, according to cultural critic Gary Morris, as it continues, is Wales reminders to the audience, his Hollywood bosses, peers, and everyone watching of the majesty and powerful of the homosexual creator.
Also, did you see in
Wait,
the
when's that? I'm
This is a
sorry,
new one.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, it's a new Frankenstein.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
Who's the monster? Somebody like handsome.
Oscar Isaac.
No, he's the doctor.
Oh, he is?
Whoa, Jacob Elordi? Is Jacob Elordi Frankenstein?
I'm so
Who's
angry.
Jacob Elordi?
He's a famous.
He's big old boy. The
He's
one
a
from
famous
Saltburn.
now.
Big
Yeah.
boy from Saltburn, Euphoria.
Everybody likes his cum.
Oh, okay.
Everybody likes his cum.
He's a very good. He did the Elvis
Frankenstein
thing.
should not be that hot.
I hate this.
You just hate. You hate when pretty people
Play
get
ugly things.
I know.
Let
you
them be
hate
a
it.
big
Let them be
ugly.
the pretty. He should be the doctor.
He should be somebody. He should be Pretorius.
Now
You know?
who's yelling?
Yeah.
No, I'm yelling.
I feel like this is just
Why
a
can't
31
it be
for
just
31.
ugly? I want him to be.
You're just angry. You were never going to be Frankenstein.
No,
Henry.
I don't-
You were
why did
never
it-
going to be
De
Frankenstein.
Niro was. He's short.
This is called ad hominem attacks. This is not about me. All right, this is about uglier. I'm talking about uglier, bigger people. This should have been played by. You know who should have played this? Luka Doncic.
Or who I really would have liked to see do it is Batista.
Yeah. Ooh, but he's not tall
Big
enough.
old- yeah, he's so thick.
Yeah.
He's
He's
like, a
like my
wall.
size.
You really don't need anyone who could speak to do
This
these
is
roles.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Jackie.
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't need to
understand.
be Jacob Elordi. You're going to cover him in makeup.
You need a big old boy.
That's all he's doing.
It's why Rob Zombie has Tyler Mane. We just watched the Rob Zombies Halloween 2007,
God,
and everyone
I
told
love
me
it.
it was
It's so
horrible.
good.
Everyone was like, "It's so
Halloween
bad. It's
2
so bad."
is actually my favorite.
I went into it being like, okay, this Rob Zombie's Halloween, we're not going to enjoy it, but I've never seen it, so, and we
It's
need something
really
from the
good.
2000s.
It's great.
I actually really enjoyed it, and I understand the issue that a lot of people don't like that they added in a backstory to Michael Myers rather than him just being
Also-
more just like the pure evil that he is.
Also,
just a
people
part of
don't like that they're all goth and shit too. That
Right.
everyone, because they like everyone being pure, and then Michael coming and killing
And
the
being the
pure,
pure
people.
evil, exactly.
And that's why I get it. But I love it.
Yes, I like what Rob Zombie did to it, and I know that a lot of people oh my god, how he writes women and stuff. It's like, yeah, that's like the thing, though. It's funny.
It's a
that,
trashy horror movie.
He's
Yeah.
specifically writing it in that style. He's going off of old grindhouse films. It is specifically to
It's grindhouse rather than slasher, and again, those are two different sometimes genres.
But also, I think that Damon Leone is taking quite a bit from Rob Zombie's directing style.
Absolutely.
What I have loved.
that's why, yes.
What I love about Rob Zombie's films, and again, we're Rob Zombie apologists on the
we're
show.
apologists.
We've
I
always been
understand.
this way. That's how we
Apologists,
are.
I like them.
Most
There's a
people
lot-
dislike it.
A lot of people don't like it.
Well, they can go fuck themselves.
Exactly,
I
Eddie.
know,
Exactly,
I know.
Eddie. But there's something about
I mean,
Damon.
he's made some shit movies.
Sure,
He
yeah.
certainly has. I'm not saying that they're
His
all
last
bangers.
batch has been rough. His last
Yeah.
batch has been rough. But
But I
film,
watch 'em all.
What Damien Leone has done is realize they're extremely good at. Rob Zombie tone shifts awesomely. He does this great thing, especially in the Devil's Rejects world, in that world where he portrays
The first third of that
innocence.
movie is almost unwatchable, and then the rest of it's a comedy.
I love it. I absolutely
so
love it. The
good,
Devil's
so
Rejects is
good.
probably top 5 horror films.
It's
for
one
me.
of my favorite horror movies.
And but the thing about is the way he portrays the innocent is funny because he obviously he shows contempt
It's
for
like
the
he
innocent.
can't wait to kill them.
Yes,
Yeah.
he shows contempt for the innocent, which is for us as a viewer. I love as a truly morbid person.
Oh, God, The
Terrifier
Monsters
3
was bad. The
Monsters was bad,
Really
but
bad.
Terrifier 3, but actually had some more moments than you
I had
thought
a good
it
time.
deserved. It actually had more
Did
good
it?
stuff.
'Cause
in it
I
than
shut it
deserved.
off,
Yes.
so
yeah,
maybe
no,
I
I
should've given it
finished
more
it. It
time.
wasn't that bad. El Super Bisto's unwatchable.
Unwatchable.
31
Is unwatchable.
unwatchable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but the rest of them are fine. And then the new one, the sequel, the third, Devil's Rejects was a
Oh
was a little
my
rough.
God.
But I just feel bad because Sid Haig was so sick.
Why did they drag him there? I guess he
yeah.
needed something to
They
do.
were
Yeah,
just trying,
it's-
literally, according to Rob Zombie, they were just trying to get him on film one last time.
One last time.
And so
Yeah.
that was what
Sometimes
the whole
you gotta
purpose.
get someone out of the house.
Because also
Yeah.
Sid Haig was supposed to be the guy that replaced him.
And
he
he-
was not supposed
yes.
to. He was supposed to be in the entire movie.
yeah.
And then he got replaced. So the whole thing got changed. So that I can understand. But 3 from Hell. Damon Leone does it so well, especially in Terrifier 3, because spoilers, but the whole all of the sentimentality, he does this thing where the music kicks in and it's emotional and it's a good drama scene. He's made these
Yes.
couple things a good old fashioned that's a
Beautiful family.
it reminds
and
me of Elm Street. It reminds me of a
Yes.
thing of we're caring. You are making me
care about these people.
Well, I'm
yes.
watching all of these tremendously lovely people that I know that are all going to be fucking
Dead,
tortured,
dead.
and I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
As a viewer, I can't wait, and that's what it is. It's almost like when Rob Zombie does it, when Damon Leone does it. It's almost like they say you put a little salt on a watermelon.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it taste good.
Oh, God.
You put a little salt
That's
on a
good.
watermelon.
You just reminded me of a scene from Terrifier 2.
Oh yeah, it's good. You take the watermelon, you put it in the ocean, and eat it that way. That's a good trick. I got a fun Sid Haig
You also can
story
get
for
brain
you.
worms that way.
Ooh, tell us the Sid Haig story.
So I'm at Montreal Comedy Festival doing warm up for Roast Battle, the TV show, and there's a lot of celebrities in the audience. It's like full, like half of the X-Men are there because they were filming in Montreal at the time. It was like crazy. And then as I'm warming up, you're calling them out and shit like that. I see fucking Sid Haig in the audience. And I was like, whoa. I was like, that's the celebrity I want to meet, fucking Sid Haig. And I was like, give it up for Sid Haig, everybody. Like blowing up his spot and shit. And it wasn't him. It was just some ugly dude.
Oh, no. Well, at least you roasted him real good before the show.
Honestly, it does help. Yeah, it does help. He's like, at least I look like somebody.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, but no one knows who the fuck Sid Haig is.
Oh,
Like,
my God.
That's sad. They should have. He was like,
Apparently, he's very nice, though. My husband has met him, and I know he's dead now.
He's dead.
He was nice when he was alive, is what I'm saying.
now he's cold. And food for the worm.
Oh yeah, but Bride of Frankenstein, it was good. It was fine, but like what I did of their classic, we have a classic section.
Yes.
And I also watched American Werewolf in London,
Which I figured you'd love.
I've seen it before, but I never finished it because it's so slow, and I always watched it when I was super young.
I think I've always fallen asleep while
the
watching it.
end rocks.
So start it again.
It's
Okay.
rocks.
The end
It's
is the
so
best.
good.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I loved American Werewolf in London. It's funny. It's like got a great story and character development. Everyone should just go out and make sure they watch that on the 31
So
for 31.
good.
Hell yeah, love
also,
that.
I do have a correction.
Okay.
I was wrong on the title of the film that I had entered into our 31 for 31.
I need this help.
I have redone it because I realized it was not the film that I thought it was. I'm a moron. I've changed it. I'm going to change it officially. We'll put it onto socials.
Well,
Where
I
I've
will
changed-
say with our 32 movies on our 31 for 31.
I forgot. Yeah,
so
I know.
you could just take it off.
I could just take it off. But I'm adding The House October Built, which I also think is an extremely, because I added a whole found footage section because I'm a bitch for fucking found footage.
VHS Beyond, bro.
I'm going to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Bro.
I've been waiting. The Houses October Built is
Oh,
great.
you added it to the list.
I did. It's
Okay, good.
extremely scary. I think it's really good.
Is it?
I really like it. I also forgot
I've
how
not
much I
seen
love the
this.
original VHS.
The original VHS is great, but again, VHS Beyond, because I feel like the last couple of VHSs were not, with
I haven't
anthology
seen any
movies.
of them. I'm excited for the first one.
The best part about anthology movies is that, if
It
you don't
switches it up.
yeah,
You'll like
it'll
the next
switch it
one.
up. You might not, you'll probably like the next one. And I've liked at least 2 in every single VHS
I
movie.
saw the wedding scene in VHS too, and that was pretty fucking cool.
Fun. It's a fun one.
Yes. It's great. But also, that one has the best binding glue of all of them. The VHS, the original, has a really good binding glue in terms of the runner bit.
The theme.
The theme bit
Well,
is good.
That's why I like VHS Beyond, because I didn't know anything about it. We just popped it on. I didn't realize it was all alien stories. And
I did not know it was all aliens.
It's alien stories, and God, Jeff knew the name of the dude that is the through line. Like, apparently he's this. You're gonna know who he is. It's some big alien dude that does these like interstitials in between.
Nice.
But what I like is that every alien is very different in every section. Like, it's all.
I think they're getting
different,
better
fun.
at making these.
Justin Long makes a really fun one. It's stuff that you don't
Oh,
expect,
okay.
and I really enjoyed it.
Well, also I really like the first one, but also I put another one of my truly favorite found footage movies on here, Lake Mungo.
Yeah.
Lake Mungo's fun.
Have you ever
never
seen it?
Oh yeah, we
Lake-
did it last
I
year.
haven't gotten to it yet.
Lake Mungo is got Twin Peaks vibes.
Oh, okay.
But it's very good.
All
It's
right.
very good. Very scary. Very creepy, very scary.
I'm very excited for that. You know what? Going back to the anthology horror movies that
Yes.
I like the ones from the 90s.
Yes.
There's 2 in particular that I watched a bunch growing up that I wish that I need. Now I want to rewatch them.
Tales of Terror.
No, but Tales from the Hood.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Tales from the Hood is my
yes. Oh,
favorite.
yeah.
July
And Body
4th.
Bags.
Body Bags is great. It's on Shudder.
Oh, is it? I don't
it's on
have Shudder.
It's great. It's worth it. Always. I've been chilling for Shudder for forever. But Tales from the Hood is my favorite July 4th horror movie. Now, I don't know
Hell
what it
yeah.
is. There's
Yeah.
something about that movie. I've watched it on July 4th almost
The
every year.
soundtrack's great too, by the way.
It's great. There's something about this movie that makes me think of The Sins of America. That it is just great.
yeah.
Except for the one time, man, I will say though, it's movie 2. It's one issue about me choosing the movie is that I have to remember, because it's like Sometimes I'll choose a movie and I'll be like, everybody's gonna love this. And like we did something, we had people over. I was like, they was like, let's throw on a movie, and I was like, Tales from the Hood. I didn't put it on, and everyone was sad.
Yeah,
I forgot that. Or you're like,
It ebbs and
oh
flows.
yeah, people get really sad with this movie too. But I was like, but it's got the little
it's
penny.
fine.
It's got a little penny in it.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Which is still one of my favorite side characters of all time that I miss from the 90s as well.
Little Penny.
Yeah, you remember Little Penny?
Oh, yeah. I
yeah.
remember. I was an Orlando Magic fan. Anthony Hardaway.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's why there's just certain movies that I love to throw on that are completely mindless. Now, this is my first
Yes.
time going through so every year we add on a new Friday the 13th. And I'm going to be real with you, 2 years ago, I had never seen the original Friday the 13th. So every year
really?
we
Great.
watched the next one. So last year we watched the second one. This year we watched the third one. Now, the
no.
third one,
It's the worst one.
Yeah.
it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I guess because everyone told me it was the worst one.
Then you were prepared
He's not
for
even
it.
in it.
Yeah.
No, he isn't it. He's in this one. This is where he gets the mask.
Oh, then it's 4 he's not in.
Yes, this is the one where he like he gets the mask for the first time rather than just wearing the hood. So I
Yeah.
never realized like the origin
Yeah,
of
there's 2
the
movies,
mask.
no mask.
And
Yeah.
I really, because this is my first like time going through this series, I really thought that like, oh, by the time you get to the third one, it's going to be a real stinko. And sure, it's mindless. It's not like reinventing the Friday the 13th
it's-
Wait till you
genre.
get till 7. 7's badass.
But I'm excited to go on the journey of like as it goes up and down through time when they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
make another one. I guess
Yeah.
put another one on.
And sometimes I will say, and this is probably where I get the most flack, is that I think the Friday the 13th is my least favorite of the bit top.
well,
I always
because
thought it
it's
was kinda
clearly a
boring.
knockoff.
Yeah.
It's clearly a knockoff.
I like
of
what Jason
Halloween.
ended up being. I like what he got to. I like the later on ones. Yeah, but it's like one day I'll come back to it because it's funny because it's both Natalie and I's least favorite.
I know,
You ever
that's
see
why I
the
kinda
movies
just
that
do
made
it.
us of Friday the 13th?
No.
It's a night. There was a nightmare. Everyone got hurt. like it was like
no.
a
I gotta
terrible
watch
set.
that.
Like it was
What, the reboot?
No, the original Friday the 13th with Kevin Bacon and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, they have the movies that made us, or like the documentaries on Netflix. They have one about that, and it is just like it was a nightmare to make. It
Yes,
was
of
just
course.
like-
That's great. Yeah, of course. No money, fucking out
No
in the middle
money.
of the woods.
Yeah, just torturing everyone
Oh,
involved.
hell yeah. But again, I do want to say about Friday the 13th Part 3, I was very stoned while I watched it. So it really was, again,
helps.
don't, go into it thinking that your life is about to be changed.
Okay, yeah, that's Jason Lives.
No, this is Friday the 13th Part 3.
Oh no, what's the tag though?
It's just Part 3.
Oh, it is Jason Lives. I get
Oh, it
that
is
comes-
Jason. Oh, no, it is Part 3. Okay, it is Part 3.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's like, wait, and that's why it's good to do because like you never know the gems inside of the franchise.
You know what?
It's like Hellraiser. Hellraiser's my favorite. Is my favorite of all the
love
franchises.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
But because I like the bad ones too. I'm a Hellraiser 3 stan.
Ooh.
Rise from your grave.
Well, I'm also excited. This is a movie I remember the VHS cover, and they did a reboot of it, and I haven't seen that either. Do you remember the movie Cube?
Yes.
From the 90s.
No.
Cube's bad.
I remember Gleaming the Cube, but that was like an action movie.
Oh, that was an action movie. I just
Cube
remember.
is not as good as you
Is it
remember
not?
it. No.
So I remember
It's
the VHS cover.
all talking. That's what you forget.
Oh,
you think
damn.
you forget about Cube because I went to go rewatch it and I was like tired or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, because the fucking all of the visual elements of Cube are awesome, and you're like, oh,
I thought
these
it
great.
was going to be scary. Is
It's
it not?
just talking.
Damn it.
Damn.
It's hard to find good every year because, we do 50s or earlier, 60s, 70s, 90s, 80s, and we do all of it. 90s every year. I'm just like, all right.
Well, because sometimes
What are we
they
gonna
are
choose?
real hit and miss.
Because I've seen, don't get me wrong, you can always watch like Scream again. You can watch
13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts again. Like,
Yeah.
I want to
That's in
watch new
2001.
ones, though. I'm trying to find ones that I've never seen.
I think that, Jackie,
But there's usually a reason why you haven't seen
yes,
them.
and you've seen quite a bit of horror films.
I was
I know.
talking to Julie about this this week, where we were just talking about horror movies in general, and she was like, she asked a very interesting question, which I'm going to pose to you, and then I'll ask the question from Julie to me, and I'll answer it for me, but I want to hear your all's answers. She asked
I'm
me,
Julie.
Well, you don't know the question.
I'm Eddie. Am I Eddie?
I'm Julie.
I'm both. You are you.
I'm Julie.
You leave my wife out of it. You can say whatever you want about me.
Okay.
No, but she asked me, which horror movie have you seen that you wish you wrote? And I was
my
like,
God.
And I was like, it was
All
like
of
such a,
them.
but I couldn't help. I sat there and I thought about it. And I think the horror movie I wish I wrote that I like the most, in a weird way, Tales from the Crypt Demon Night.
Yeah, I like it. That's a good one. 'Cause
really?
you're not overshooting it.
No, it's
you're not being like,
hilarious.
I wish I wrote Hereditary.
Yeah.
You're not overshooting it.
That
yeah.
makes sense. Because honestly, first thought that came to my mind, Psycho Goreman.
Oh,
I love
Psycho
Goreman.
They got a new one
Psycho.
coming out.
Yes, they do.
They've got to do. Oh my god, I love Psycho Goreman, and I love just like that. Talk about a horror comedy that does it right. That is so
Yeah.
like I guess it's more a sci-fi comedy than
It's
anything,
pretty
but-
horror.
Yeah, but there's also horror
They're
elements
ripping
to it.
people apart.
My honest opinion is that if there was one I wish I could write is something in the style basically of The Ring.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The
something
Ring-
simple, something
Simple.
just.
That's my cue. Is that if you're going to be scary, it's so scary. It's so hard.
Yeah.
Scary is so like it's just like funny. It's entirely subjective. Pretty much,
Yeah.
like everybody has their own parameters of what they find scary or whatnot, and it's also like it's about timing and it's about how do I deliver this idea so simply into the person's brain. You know what I mean? Like that's what dread is. Dread is like it's weird how dread in films it's off by like inches. Like you can tell like why when I'm watching David Lynch.
Oh, Dread
I
is the emotion.
Locked in.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
Like,
Dread, the movie.
the movie
Yes.
Dread.
When I'm watching David Lynch, there's something about the way, it's literally about the composition of the shot and the timing and the atmosphere
Yeah.
that he knows technically that allows you to feel this sense of thick, purposeful dread.
Yeah.
But you can tell the difference between the movies that are dreadful and extremely boring. But I don't quite know what that difference is, but you know that it's a difference.
But it's different for everybody too.
It does. It's entirely subjective. But I mostly find that people who don't have budgets think that they can pull off dread, and they don't understand that dread is probably one of the most complex filmic elements of the horror genre.
And what you do with less. I actually was thinking about. I just saw that it's open for streaming. I talked about it in the last one that we did, talking about horror movies. Oddity. That's another movie that, like, I feel like for some people might come off as boring, but I was so like wrapped the entire time.
Depends on the movie.
dread
Yeah.
that was created from it that I thought was like really creepy imagery, very, very unsettling.
the movie that I always think of as the biggest failure in that is that, what was the one with Harry Potter? That stupid garbage
Tusk?
horror movie that he did?
No, not Tusk. That's the
What's
Kevin
his name?
Smith movie.
It was like The Black House.
I didn't bother with
It's like
it.
those type of movies. It's kind of how I felt about, unfortunately, it's how I felt about The Shape of Water.
Oh, I love The Shape of Water,
The
but
Shape
it doesn't
of Water.
need dread.
What was it? And then
It's
his other,
whimsical.
and then also, unfortunately, Guillermo del Toro's other movie, the gothic horror that he did, where I was just
Pan's
fucking
Labyrinth?
No, not that one. Not Horns.
Not Horns.
Not Horns.
Not Horns.
Horns is good.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I was thinking though of Tusk though. That's why I was
No,
thinking.
Horns is good. The one that he did.
The one where he has to, like, staple the guns to his hands?
It's like he goes
Guns
to
Akimbo?
Guns Akimbo's good.
That's
There's
fun.
one where he was like, it's like he's in front of a house, and they're like, it's sad in there. There's a ghost in that house.
Do you know
The
what-
Woman in Black? That movie fucking sucks dick.
I'm glad
Just
we
literally
covered it.
looking through Daniel Radcliffe movies.
the movie sucks
That's
dick.
the movie it sucks dick.
Well, you know what I find? Is
I
that
like Daniel Radcliffe.
I do too.
Oh, I like
love him
Daniel
as an actor.
Radcliffe.
I think he's doing great shit. I
Yeah.
love his work. I just think that that was not his fault. I'm just showing that's an example of a movie that thinks it's dreadful, but it's just
You
boring.
know what movie's fucking dreadful? It Follows.
That is the ultimate definition.
yes,
'Cause
yes.
I did one. I actually said, have you ever done that with like a comedy or even with any one of these movies where I've always watched that movie? That movie always freaked me out. I love It Follows. And then the last time I watched it, I'm sitting and watching it, and I'm just like, it's just a naked old man far away.
Yeah.
And then I realized
but I
it
don't want him
broke.
staring
I know,
at
but it
me.
like broke the movie for me when I was just like, That's just a guy over there
Well, you
walking.
could say that about any ghost.
I know, but it
follows
was like
sequel.
I ruined it. You ever do that where
Yeah.
ruined it for myself just
Yeah.
for that night?
Yeah, I get
where I'm
that.
like sitting and watching it. I was been like,
Well, it's like The Shining. The first time you see the bear giving the dude a blowjob, it's terrifying. Now it's fun.
now I like it.
Oh, yeah.
now it's
Yeah,
like I want to. I was
Look
like,
at him getting his.
I want to know him. I want to hang out with him.
Yeah, dude.
I want him to have a show on the network.
All right, so what on our list have you not seen that you're most excited for?
The thing that I'm saving towards the end are Gunjiam Haunted Asylum, and I am saving Noroi the Curse, which is also
So good.
wonderful. I'm also saving this weekend. We're gonna bang some out. Right,
Yes.
Eddie? We're going to go to your house. We're going to probably do, I'd say we do
I'm gonna
these
watch some
franchises.
tonight.
I want to do Elm Street together, and I want to do Halloween 6 together.
I'm really excited for Blood Diner. I've owned the DVD for like a decade and never watched it.
Also, what's nice is that, and you like Jennifer's Body too,
I
right?
love Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's
I haven't
Body
seen it
is
yet.
so
I
fun.
thought for sure I was going to hate it. That's why I haven't seen it. It wasn't like I was scared or
Isn't
anything.
it funny?
It seemed awful. It got bad reviews. I was like, "Fuck this movie."
No, dude,
Fuck
it was
Juno.
it
like, I
truly
was
is
just
a
like, and it
There's
was
just
great.
certain movies that, like, honestly,
I hated Juno.
And I felt that way
famously I hated Juno.
about the Terrifier series that I was like, I'm not gonna like it. It's not
Yeah.
for me. And then sometimes you just gotta check it out, and you're like, damn, wow.
And that's the lesson we're going to leave you with tonight.
Yeah, it's
What you
okay to
said.
dislike some horror movies. Horror movies, it's the only genre of film that if it's a bad one, I'm not mad that I watched it.
Yeah.
Same. Well, I also kind of feel like that with action movies, but that's different. You know what I mean? That's just a good time. But
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave you with this, is that I think it's important. No VHS unturned. So if you go out there and you're afraid to see a movie, you don't know what's in it. It might be the best thing you ever seen. You have no idea
have no idea.
you have no idea that you haven't seen your favorite movie yet.
Yeah.
But also highly recommend Shudder, because Shudder is a great app to just
And
it's
it takes
got
a chance.
So it's got so many great indie weird.
This is
horror
why you two
movies.
know so much more than I.
Oh, yeah. Also just
Yeah.
constantly, it's all I watch.
I just love horror movies. yeah.
I don't watch television. I don't watch anything else. I don't watch the news. I don't watch anything but horror movies and YouTube.
Also, I'm gonna say I'm very upset.
I'm
because
destroyed. I have a 14-year-old's brain.
Apparently, the reboot of, I guess, is it a reboot?
police
Remake of
footage.
Speak No Evil apparently is really good, and I, on principle, didn't want to go see it.
I don't
not
like
good.
McAvoy.
It's
I
supposed
wanna
to
go
not be
fucking see
good.
it.
Rob says it's not good.
Because it's got all these insane reviews.
They're lying to us.
It has to be lies.
They're
Right?
lying.
It has to be lies.
Sometimes
You've
movies.
seen the trailer, you've seen the movie.
I know, that's the thing. And I love the original, and I don't want to see. I mean, I like James McAvoy, but I don't know if I need to see it. almost
the
shot for
You know what
shot.
had great reviews that I thought was fucking doo doo was that new serial killer movie, Strange Darling.
Oh, you were talking about this. I haven't seen it
Caca
yet.
poo poo. In my
I'll watch
opinion.
it. I'll watch it at some point.
Yeah, it's the new. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, the twist.
Oh, I liked it.
Oh,
I'll watch it at some
liked
point.
It's just like one of
it.
those things that goes like Saltburn is like they're like trying to impress me with how edgy they are, and I'm like, I've seen it.
I understand, but that's me. To me, that's when I get
Still
my
effective, though.
That's me when I get to my most boomer, when I'm yelling about like we did it 10 years ago.
I like
Yeah.
you know,
Strange
every single
Darling.
time I see like
I'll die on the
offensive comedy where it's like we did it already. You know what I mean? But I also understand.
Yeah.
it's time for people to find new things, and there's always a shot. 'Cause
They
you never
did
know.
try something. I will say that.
I've got such a soft spot for any horror movie that's like, well, you know, they're trying to hit it out of the park, and it was an hour and a half, and I didn't look at the time the entire time.
I mostly just like to see that they're trying. So go.
You didn't do Joker.
Oh, we didn't do the new
Is Joker a horror movie? Is
All
it
right,
just
so
a
right
horror
we
before we
saw
talk about
Joker.
this is my one statement on Joker 2. I'm going to say this right now. Spoilers a little bit. Joker 2 seems to be made upon the premise that everybody who sort of liked Joker 1, which is everybody, according to them, went to go see Joker 1. I did not particularly enjoy Joker 1.
I
felt
like
that
Joker 1.
I felt that it was a ripoff of The King of Comedy.
It
And,
was.
and the reason why I went to go see it was because it had the words The Joker in it, and it had Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker. And I just wanted to see what that was. I was disappointed with what it was in the end. And then in the end, what it seems that Todd Phillips has decided is that Joker 2 is a response to those people that like Joker for he considers to be the wrong reasons. And then that's the reason why they punish the Joker throughout the entire film. And then they rape him until he's not the Joker anymore, which is the single worst lesson I've seen in a film. It'd be like if the end of the Joseph Fritzl story, if Elizabeth was like, you know what, actually, I miss my dad.
Yeah.
And so it is not
It is
like,
fun to watch a trolls, though.
but do it on your own time. Do it on Twitter like everybody else, because you spent $200 million that should have went to North Carolina.
also, that movie did not. need $200 million
It did
to
not.
be
Well,
made.
it did at least need 52 for Joaquin, Lady Gaga, and Todd Phillips,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it, I don't know where the hell it went. Just the fact that, I mean, again, spoiler. You can skip this, skip.
the end of the
But it's just
episode.
like the fact that she wasn't the one that bombed them at the end was the dumbest shit. The fact that
didn't
she
make
didn't.
any sense.
The baby's plotline went fucking absolutely nowhere. He didn't smile at the end. Like the idea of like now Todd Phillips is trying to say the ending showed that he had acceptance about dying. He's like, no, he didn't. He looked upset. And then the stupid Heath Ledger
They
Easter
got,
egg.
passed on.
Yeah,
to
it's
that,
the dumbest
and-
shit I've ever seen. All of the constant, it's also like, if you're going to have songs, be a fucking musical. If you can spend $200 million, hire some fucking actors and some fucking instruments.
And don't,
I would
also don't hire Lady Gaga and tell her not to sing.
And then have them just whisper sing. And this is my thing, is that
They
like,
didn't even have a big musical number.
do something different with some of the songs. Try a new thing with one of the songs. Try something else with one of the fucking songs.
I did like that they
I'm
used the Joker by
happy.
Sammy Davis Jr. I was real mad that song wasn't in the first
It's just,
movie.
it sounds like that movie sounded like they went to Wikipedia and said, what are songs that have clowns in it? And then they just kind of put it in things. It's just,
Look who's angry now.
So sometimes you just got to calm down. Henry.
Think about Pearl.
Pearl was one of the most expertly made sequels I've ever seen.
I didn't like it.
Listen to them, Henry. They're,
Maxine was far superior.
I like them both. But I'm at peace with Eddie's opinions because
Wow.
this is America.
Yes, right? It's,
This
and
is America,
you meditate and think
I
about that.
don't, and nor should I attack Eddie for his beliefs.
Good for you, Henry. We've grown a lot
I really
this year.
have. I really, really have. So thank you
Henry
guys
has
so much.
grown a lot in his.
Well, yeah, sideways, yeah. Yeah, it's midsection, yeah. Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, Eddie.
How can I break this cycle of pain? Maybe if a bunch of cops come and rape Eddie, he'll stop making fun of me.
Oh, Joker, do it. We gotta get out of here.
There would be sex and not rape because I love it. I love you, boys.
And that's why Eddie runs a show called The Brighter Side, which is that he's always keeping a look on the brighter side. Patreon.com/Last Podcast. I'd love to watch us do all this shit in the flesh. Go at LP on the left for all the social bullshits for some reason. Go to twitch.tv/LPNTV to see our Twitch shows. We're working very hard on them. They're great. Who's the Bitch is another new one. It's great.
Come check it out.
Goo Goo's a great one. We got Good Put coming up on October 24th.
And I need you all to know
2
that
weeks from now,
Yeah.
we are going to have a big show in LA, the Wiltern. Last
Yes.
podcast on the left. It's going to be fucking unbelievable. I can't wait for that. It's a fucking bucket list venue for me. And then the following month in December, we're going to be in Brooklyn playing King's fucking Theater.
Mookie's back in Brooklyn. No, he's not. He lives in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he does live back in Brooklyn.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
This Mookie.
Yeah.
What's up, Mookie?
I'll invite him to the show.
Yeah, please. Jackie, where can people to find you for your show?
No, I didn't want to talk about any of that. I just wanted everyone to know that I wasn't actually drinking this Oreo Coke Zero. I just opened it so I could try a sip of it. And
How was it?
Someone don't
it is
protest.
not.
Can I
it's not
actually
very
try that?
good. Yeah,
Since
you
it's
can
a
definitely
Coke
try
Zero,
it.
I'll try it.
Yeah, it's a Coke
But
Zero.
Who's the Bitch is doing great. I
Yeah,
love
it's
that
great.
show.
Yeah, hit up who'sthebitch.com if you've got a problem that needs some advice. It can be big, it can be small. We need all
than I
your
thought.
juice. It's better than it could be. That's for damn sure. I feel like it reminds me of the Manhattan soda, like the espresso soda. a little
Yes.
bit. The Oreo Coke Zero, but we're not sponsored by them, so don't fucking buy them.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
All right? Go get fucking Tab. See you soon, Hail Satan.